Good morning. It is early. It's 6:38 a.m. I've been up since 5:30 a.m. I am headed to a arts and craft flea market thing today at a mobile home park or campground or something. I don't know. It's called Winterset Resort in Palmetto, Florida. I thought it was just a mobile home park, but then I looked them up last night and they had advertised this thing in yardsales.net, I guess. I'm not sure because I don't know how I found it. I Googled and 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 Googled until finally it popped up, because it was not on their Facebook page, it was not on their home web page. But I am headed to that this morning. So, oh, my hair. So that's where I'm headed to now. I'm loaded up in the back. You can't see it because I'm loaded. I'm not abundantly loaded. I have not, I think I got a 6-foot table. I don't know for sure. I just know she got 2 tables. I'm a guest of a person who lives there because the craft vending is open only to the people who live there unless they bring in a friend, and I'm her one friend that she brought in. I'm not her only friend. She's got lots of friends. I'm sure she's got better friends than me, but she picked me to be her friend at her table. So she was able to get 2 tables. So it's going to be I don't know. Either all my stuff will go out or some of my stuff will go out. So we'll just have to wait and see. And all of a sudden, I feel like I'm forgetting something. If I'm forgetting something, I'm forgetting something. And we're just going to have to live with it. I'm not doing my burlap setup, even though that's my favorite, because I got to play around with that to make it smaller for a tabletop. So I'll figure that out later. So I guess I'll say that's it for now. And I'll show you guys my setup when I get there. I really think I'm forgetting something all of a sudden, but I don't know what it could be. I even brought stuff to make paper beads because that kind of intrigues people when they can see you making them. So I even brought that to do that. I put on enough layers of jewelry, I think. So, and it's cool this morning. It's kind of like cold. It says it's 50 degrees outside. I believe it. It's kind of cold. I got 2 shirts on and a sweater thing. So I'll let you guys know what's going on as the day goes on. Hopefully I remember to videotape. Alright, so until later. See y'all in a bit. Okay, the craft fair is over with. As normal, I did not record I did not video record. I always forget to. I don't know why I forget to, but I do. I forget to do it. I had a good time. There was no fee to be in this, and you had to be a friend of someone who lived there. So, thanks to a friend, Doreen, she invited me as her friend and got me a table. I did donate an necklace, earring, and bracelet set. $25 is what I sell them for. I did donate that for the raffle. And I was amazed at the raffle prizes that they were actually donating. It's a very nice 55 plus community. Very nice. If I was old enough, I'd be interested in something like that. Very friendly. A lot of activities for seniors. A lot of activities. I definitely would be interested. Because see, my problem is people my age are still working. And so I don't have a huge amount of friends to go and hang with. I have a handful of friends. And I'd rather have a handful of quality friends than a bucket or bushel full of non-quality friends. I hate having to weed through friends. But sometimes you have to weed out the friends. You just do. People are put into your life for a reason at that time. Someone said, if I say it right, people in your life, a reason, or I am going to butcher something like a reason. There's a season for a reason for a friendship or something. There's some saying out there. I guess I should know it before I start quoting it. But I do believe that people cross your path and join you on your walk when you need them to join you on your walk. And they cross your path. Whether they cross your path a few times in life. Now, I have friends that I don't spend any time with at all, but I can call them up and it's like yesterday we spoke. I have really good friends that I don't see them regularly, but I would consider them very good friends. And the ones that are on that list, they're good quality. They're good quality friends. We've been friends for, I think Glenna and I have been friends for, oh my gosh, over 10 years maybe? I know it's been at least 10. And then Deborah and I have been friends. She was a boss when I did hair. Oh my goodness, always happy to see her when I run into her places. And I run into her more than anything. So, and then sometimes you make new friends. And then that's people you meet, like this woman Denise. I met her at a rest stop. I hope that down the road I actually get to go to her house and hang out with her for a few days because she lives out of state. Or I hope when she's back down in Florida, I come, because she has a place in Florida, I hope I get to go hang out with her for an afternoon. I would really like to get to know this lady a little bit more. So there are some people on my list that, I really would like to get to know them better. You just meet people. I guess this has turned into a ramble about friends. And then there's people you meet and you try to be friends and you have to say, I can't take them. I just don't agree with their views on things. And then there's people who are on your friend list and you think, I don't know how long they're going to stay on the friend list because eventually down the road, they're going to have to be kicked to the curb. There's a couple of those on my friend list. So, curb kickers. Life lasters. Interesting peoples. What could I call them? Life lasters, curb kickers, inquisitivers. And then there's people who you meet, and you guys hear the name a lot, Bevels and Wes. I'm sorry, Bevels and Wes, I just feel fortunate to have got to know them. And yes, you guys just heard that, so don't listen to it, because I don't want your heads to get big up there in Kentucky. There's people like them who I'm just amazed about. They just intrigue the crap out of me. I just can't. I just thoroughly enjoy talking to Bevels, and I just thoroughly enjoy getting to know more about her as a person. You can't, and then there's those people like you can't judge a book by its cover. People, they look one way or something, and you totally find out something different. And I've been one of those people in the past. Back in my hair days, I had facial piercings, and I wore mohawks with colored hair. I call it a girl mohawk. And I would have my head shaved on the sides, and it came down to a point in the back near the occipital bone. And I wore two-tone mohawks. So you wouldn't know it from now. But there are those can't judge a book by the cover people. So this is, you just got to accept people in life. You just have to accept people in life until you are given a reason to say, nope, don't want to have nothing to do with them. I will accept anybody, any color, any race, any creed, any whatever. I don't care if you're yellow, pink, purple, orange, tan, brown, white, pale, red. Did I say red, purple, green? I don't care what color you are. I'm gonna want to get to know you unless for some reason you give me a really good reason not to get to know you. I just don't care. I just don't care. Oh, I'm driving through where there's been an event today, and I'm glad I went where I went. Probably would have made more money at this event if I could have gotten into it, and I could have gotten into it. But I enjoyed today. But as I was saying, I just, people, if you stop and sit and watch people, if you just take a minute out of your day and sit and watch people, you would be entertained in life. I don't entertain people. But if you would stop and get to know people, even if it's something you don't agree with the idea, still get to know the person. Just still get to know the person. You don't have to agree. And if it's a good person, if somebody's a good person, they will accept the fact that you don't agree with them. So, that's what life is about. Being your own person. Being your own person, and you don't have to always agree with everyone. And I wish I had a post office key box so I could get see if there's any packages, but I don't. But, life, basically, guys, life is too short not to enjoy life and not to get to know people, because you just never, ever know who you're going to meet. Unfortunately, the last 10 years, my life was spent more getting to know ill, sick people. And a lot of people I got to know dealing with cancer with my mom, and them going through cancer treatments and stuff too. A lot of times I met people who didn't make it. I didn't see them ever again in a couple years because unfortunately cancer took them. I'm glad I met them when I met them. I'm glad now that I am done with that type of meeting people. It's sad, it's sad. I still might meet people who in that area of life because of our donating hats to the cancer center and stuff, which we need to stop and do that again. We've been making some. We need to drop off a load. But I'm glad that's not my day in and day out anymore. Would I help someone else in that capacity? If I had more time on my hands, I would volunteer myself to help someone get back and forth to cancer treatments and stuff like that, because there's a need for that. I met several people who were driving people back and forth, but right now I don't have the time, and honestly, right now I don't know if I got the emotion to do that. It's not even been a year since I lost Mama to cancer, so I don't think I want to get attached to anybody right now. Down the road, probably I might. I don't know. But, I don't know what's going to happen in 6 days. I don't know what's going to happen, or maybe 6 days. I don't know what's going to happen in 6 weeks. Definitely don't know what's going to happen in 6 months. Oh my goodness, what can happen between now and 6 months? Who knows? But I'm home now, and I'm going to say this video started out as I was going to a craft fair. Craft fair. It ended up being a ramble about friendship and people. So I'm going to say, if you like my videos, like and subscribe. If you don't like my videos, I'm sorry. If you didn't enjoy this, I'm sorry. And I will see you on the next video. But remember, enjoy the craziness of life, because you might just laugh about it when you tell a friend. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.